when it comes to automation, anything you find yourself doing all the time, you probably want to automate. Anything that you find yourself making a lot of money in, you probably want to automate. If you got a lot of people doing a lot of the same things, they probably want to automate. Again, automation is for you to free up your time, your energy, your resources, so you can go and do what's more important versus what was important.
There's no question that AI is changing the game. What used to take 20 days now can only take 2 hours. But here's the problem. Most small businesses are so busy working in their business that they don't have the time to learn all the new trends and technology that's available, even though that they need to. That's why we created this series, Building Wealth in the Age of AI. We're gonna teach you AI, automation, all kinds of tips and tools that's gonna help you to double, maybe even triple your sales. I'm really excited, so let's dive in. We're back to episode 2 in our series on building wealth in the age of AI. And we're here with Mr. Marcus Bowers, co-founder of She's Happy Hair. So Marcus, you kind of already have made the case that we need to be into technology, we need to be using AI, and we need to be using automation. But you also talked about when you started in 2012, a lot of the things that you're using today didn't exist. So you've launched multiple businesses. How has technology changed the way in which you run your company from 2012 to today?
Yeah, so for starters, automation has been a thing like prior to COVID. You know, before COVID, we were already making money online. When COVID hit, we started automatically making money online. And then by the time 2022, 2023 came, that whole AI wave came. So you got AI, you got making money online, you got automation, then you got the whole AI wave. Those 3 waves, a lot of people missed out on. We started not repeating ourselves. You know, so when you hire somebody, through HR, sometimes you find yourself repeating yourself. So we automatically started hiring people. We automatically started training people. We automatically started, doing everything that you do online too. So I tell people all the time, you know, if you don't automate your life, somebody else will. So the goal is to not repeat yourself and just do it one time, create the videos, press play, send, and win.
So in your view, what everyday processes can entrepreneurs automate right now that's going to save them time and money?
Your flows, your conversations. A lot of times people want to talk to people in person, and then a lot of times people want to create the emails real time and press send, but you can automatically talk to 100,000 people at the same time versus doing it one-on-one. So when it comes to automation, it's not just automatically having conversations, it's automatically making money, it's automatically doing the things that you do on a daily basis. And you're supposed to automatically make money in your sleep in the process.
So make it practical for me. I'm a real estate agent. Somebody calls, they're interested in a house that I have for sale. How does this automation work? Make it practical for me. I'm selling hamburgers. Give me an example of how this actually works in real life.
So before the call, right, if someone goes to your site and they get a pop-up, they may get a survey form that you created from Typeform or Google Form or a job form. After they fill out that form, you get a little information from them. And now, instead of you having to take that email or that phone number and call them back, your automation tools are going to automatically call them, going to automatically email them, going to automatically close the deal and do exactly what you would have done if you were doing it manually by yourself. But instead, the automation tools are going to kick in and it's going to all happen like magic. A part of automation right now that everybody should be diving into is like podcasting. So if you go to my Instagram and DM the word podcast or guest, you'll receive an automation. I don't have to do anything. I just tell you what to do. If you want to be a guest, go DM the word guest, G-U-E-S-T, and then you're going to automatically receive a link from what we call DM automation. When you receive that link, you get to fill out that form and be a guest on the show automatically. All I would do is just show up to the room and you would magically appear automatically. So that's how automation works. It's like everything that you're doing, it's just ways where you can automatically do a lot of these things and get the return on investment even while you're sleeping.
So once again, I'm trying to make it as basic as possible because I know the grind of that person that's out running a trucking company, handling the dispatch, making the burgers, and you're talking about automation, go to your site, make it pop up, and then automate. where do I start? I have a website because I paid somebody to do it. I don't deal with it on a daily basis.
Yep.
Where do I start? Do I hire a consultant that walks me through the steps to take me from ground one, level 0 to level 10, whatever we want to call it, to getting started?
So automation is a part of life. I feel like when it comes to automation, anything you find yourself doing all the time, you probably want to automate. Anything that you find yourself making a lot of money in, you probably want to automate. If you got a lot of people doing a lot of the same things, they probably want to automate. Again, automation is for you to free up your time, your energy, your resources, so you can go and do what's more important versus what was important. Automation just allows you to stop repeating yourself. That's the bottom line. When the customer comes into a She's Happy Here location, they purchase bundles, we give them the happy experience. We also want them to leave a 5-star review. Now, I can wait on my team to ask the customers to leave a 5-star review, or I can automatically ask the customers to leave a 5-star review. So in the beginning, when you're starting a business, again, you find yourself doing a lot of these things. When you find yourself doing these things in business, these processes, these SOPs, the hiring process, the firing process, the training process, the incentivize process, you want to automate all those things so you can be freed up to do more. When you think about automation, those are some of the tools and terms that you're going to hear and see everybody using is on the beach.
Yeah. Texas Black Expo is partnered with Comcast, and we're going to be doing a free boot camp on AI and technology tools starting October 7th, every Tuesday at 6:30. Just click the link below. It's a free seminar that's going to teach you how to maximize technology tools and AI to help you grow your business today. So what are the tools? What is the automation system? We understand what automation is. We understand why it's necessary, and we know what processes need to be automated. What are the tools? What websites do I go to? Where do I find them? Where do I download them? How do I implement this?
Yeah, so automation tool is similar, like a CRM. You know, you may have Zapier is a great tool that everybody uses to connect one software to another software. I use, Klaviyo for email marketing. All your CRMs are going to have a little automation in it. Most of your systems, even your AI systems, your AI tools, going to have automation in it. Go High Level is one of my favorite automation tools. It's just a great CRM. It does a lot all under one roof. So some people may have a Calendly account for booking, things like that. Some people may have ManyChat for DM automation, and then some people may have Klaviyo or MailChimp for email marketing. Go High Level is all that under one roof. So instead of you having to log into this platform and that platform and that platform to get everything done, just log into Go High Level, and you have everything under one roof where you log in one time and get the same results for the least amount of money.
So you're going to be helping to facilitate one of our boot camps and trainings on automation and technology next month in October for entrepreneurs. I'm assuming that they'll be able to come in, bring in their laptops, and you'll be able to walk them through the actual steps to implementing all of this.
Can't wait. So here's another big piece of automation, right? Short code, long money is what I tell everybody. I always remember that. Short code, long money. Anybody that has a short code probably got long money. It's a lot of people that don't even know what a short code is. So they far away from the long money, right?
Yeah.
A short code is going to allow you to collect the most amount of data at one time. My short code is 888-111. So right now you can text my name, Marcus, to 888-111 and receive a bunch of automations. Or you can text the word happy to 888-111 and receive a bunch of automations from She's Happy Here. What's going to happen is instead of me, again, talking to you, the conversation is going to automatically happen. And if your automations are set up the right way, then you're going to automatically make money. The thing is, once you automate your life, you don't leave it as is. You want to automate your life and tweak it because some of those automations and conversations may not be giving the return that you want. And if they're not giving the return that you want, then you want to change those conversations. Continue the automations. Don't stop the automations.
Yeah. So over the next 3 to 5 years, what are the biggest impact you see AI making in terms of small business? What would you say the biggest impact over the next 3 to 5 years in AI?
Just content creation. Content creation. I think businesses are going to be able to create content now more than ever before. And when it comes to businesses and entrepreneurship, we all know how important content is. You know, some people don't even want to start a business without having a photo shoot first. They want to have a photo shoot with the product. You know, they want to get the models and all this other stuff. And, you know, so that's it. I just see more content being spit out, more content being created, more blogs, more writing, more people publishing things on the net. Because, again, as a business or entrepreneur, that's how you're going to be seen. You have to post content. You got to get the exposure. You got to transform those likes, comments, and followers into data, and then the data into dollars. Now, when it comes to content, as a business owner, you got to know what piece of content in your process is important to your customers. Here's an example. I sell hair. She's Happy Hair. There's a whole process, a whole supply chain that the hair goes through before it actually gets to the customer, before it even gets to me. I have to know what part of that supply chain, that process, my customers want to see, and then show it to them online. And if that's the part of the process that they want to see that turns into money, show it to them again. Right now, my customers don't want to see the bald head women running around India with their hair cut off, right? My customers don't want to see the supply chain and manufacturing in China where they building and cutting wefts and, you know, doing the wigs. My customers don't want to see the boxes being shipped from China to the U.S. from, you know, UPS or FedEx. They want to see the actual bundles in the store laid out on the display case. They want to see the customers with the end look and what they're going to look like after they get the purchase or the result. They want to see certain things in the supply chain or in that content marketing, and we want to put that out. Most of the time, our customers want to see the actual install, the customers in the salon getting their hair done. So if you go to She's Happy Hair Instagram right now, that's exactly what you'll see, the content that my customers want to see that gets them to spend because it resonates with them.
Man, that's good information, man. So we're going to go ahead and stop episode 2 right there, and we're going to come back and we're going to delve more into your playbook of how you're actually using these tools and how they're making you money today. Oh, yeah. So thank you so much.
Yes, sir.